Elder Scrolls Online Let's Play series, we are still questing throughout Blackwood. So let's do this. Here we go. Well, so...
Stand back, you swab! You cannot board this vessel until you have satisfied me, the might! Ha! Think you can sail with me, wee one? I've felled giants like trees. I've slapped a dragon around until it got down and licked my hand. I've kicked Molag Bal in the arse once, and he begged me to do it again. Ha ha! Answer me this. Why do we sail? And there you have it. What worth is booty if it isn't earned? What is a battle if you don't cut a bloody swath through your enemies? We sail for honor, for glory! Now brace yourself, wee one. You face the Argonian next!
The sea swallow you like so many others. The high seas run deeper than any river, filled with the blood of enemies. A challenge awaits you, sailor. Are you prepared to give our journey your all? Or will you wilt like a mushroom in summer? Tell me, speak true. Why do we sail? I erect the spine of respect. I have fought countless monsters alongside the were-shark, yet none has ever bested me in battle, much to my regret. One day, I hope, I will meet that which can kill me. Now, face two scars, and rejoice in Sithis.
Thank you. So, you've impressed the big bear and the hard turtle. So what? I walk in the shadow and sleep in the trees. I drink snake venom and piss honeyed mead. I'm the baddest, sharpest, meanest pirate on the high seas. But I don't sail alone. Why? Numbers! That's right, we're family! Every one of us, from the captain himself to the lowliest swabber of decks, is one big, happy, fierce, terrifying family. No mere crew can hold a candle to us, because we're not a crew, we're blood. Welcome aboard, kin.
Your performance could have used more verve, but it seems the Guardians are... Oriel above. It's Anise and all the others. They appear to be alive.
Dare
Let's
ye
try waking
sabers
them.
with red anise.
Yes. Bring back Dale more.
Oh, darling. That's lovely.
Gold. So much gold.
It's a dream. They're all dreaming. This is no normal sleep, but it's oddly benign for a curse. None of these people appear to be in distress. In fact, they seem to be dozing quite serenely. Some of them have been missing for weeks, yet they show no signs of poor health. Not from the spell they're under, no. Though why they were made to sleep and what our mystery stranger intends for them is still very much unknown. I believe so, but I'm not entirely certain we should. Right now, the spell isn't doing any harm, but tampering with it could change that. I'd like to get a better idea how Anise and the others came under this spell before I start striking it through. Now that you've rehearsed your role, let's cast you as a pirate in her fantasy. See if you can reach Anise within her dream and get her to wake up. When you're ready, place a hand on Anise's forehead and start counting sails.
Look alive! The dead have come for us!
All right.
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won.
If you came to help, you have my thanks. But it's not needed. Looks like Prince Vogger is going down with his ship. Not that the ship is going down, I mean. It's just... You know what I mean. What did you... No. I'm Red Anise, the Crimson Shrike, and I'll skewer any swab who says otherwise. Stow it, sailor. With Prince Vogger dead, we need to find his treasure. Check his cabin, while I search the rest of the hold. That's it then? Well, let's have a look. Prince Vogger's treasure was a book. Didn't know old Deadeyes could read. Well, let's get it back to Captain Wereshark. Maybe it'll help break the curse. Red Anise to you, Swabby. This book, this is about Captain Wereshark and Flicka and the others. I don't understand. This is all a story. But where am I? Why aren't I in the book? I remember it now. I remember it all. Damn it, Cress. You said I could finally escape, and no one would come for me. They wouldn't even know I was gone. That was the deal. Cress said that they would make it so I could finally live out my dreams. I could have this life, and they would take my place. I'd finally be free of Farmer's Nook, and my mom wouldn't ever need to worry about my life of piracy. I know. It was too perfect. I knew it was too perfect. Dreams don't last. That's why they're dreams. Just a few more moments. It was just getting good. I just want to celebrate victory with the captain once before this is all over. Maybe steal a kiss before I go. Please.
The day will be ours!
You're awake! Good. It's been a while since I've worked any magic that didn't involve sleight of hand. Anise is still soundly asleep. Could you not get through to her in the dream? So, she stepped right into the story that's inspired her since she was little. That explains the ritual with that book. How better to keep her under the spell than to put her in a prison she wouldn't want to escape? Insidious. You're telling me this crest didn't take her place? They traded for it? And not just her, but everyone here. What does Cress have to gain from these bargains? To infiltrate the town? What could a sleepy village offer someone who can create dreams? The deal they made isn't so harmless as they might have believed. You've seen how frightened the villagers are. How many more need to vanish before Cress has whatever it is they want? They won't like it, but we should wake them and end this farce. Here we go. Pray that a rude awakening is the worst they have to suffer. It's ready. Wake Anise, and the curse will break.
Farewell, Captain.
No!
All right, so we're awake. Dreams shattered. A life of brooms and boredom ahead. Happy now? Cress is different. They looked like Bugtail when they approached me, but his clothes were covered in ink and he seemed unwell. They confessed that they weren't who they appeared to be, but they needed my help. Cress didn't look suspicious to me, just sad, vulnerable. They said they screwed up again, that they couldn't be who they were trying to be. Cress knew I didn't want to stay in Farmer's Nook, so they offered to take my place. I think they were running away too, from a life they didn't want to go back to. You know how many times I tried to do that? But I could never just leave my mom behind, alone. I thought we'd all be happy this way.
She would not.
Mother? I'm sorry.
If you wanted to be rid of me so bad, you could have sent a fake who did chores.
Delicious. So moist and rich and warm. So much frosting. This one can just barely still taste it. The sweet rose. The most delicious, moist, warm, fragrant, sweet. Yes! What else would one dream about? Have you never known the ecstasy of sweet moon sugar cream melting upon your tongue? This one has not tasted true sugar since he left elsewhere. He has missed it so. So he could, if he were satisfied with iced rolls grown stale from weeks on the road.
How could you do this? How could you wake me? Cress said I would live in that dream forever. It was a damned sight better than this. I had a castle, servants, suitors hanging off my every word. I had everything I ever wanted. You don't know what it's like for us, growing up. We had nothing. We still have nothing. Hesef? Hesef seems happy with his plow and his pigs. He's a grown man. Dead? Oh, Hesef, I never wanted that. I suppose I need to talk to him, like we used to. He deserves that much.
Where are we? Some kind of tomb? Where's my treasure? Last I remember, I was in my treasure room. Wait, so this is real? The dream is gone? My treasure's gone? Why would you do that? Why would he think I'm dead? That's not what Cress promised. He said he'd just be me. He even agreed to do my chores. Was that all a bunch of hogwash?
Heck of a way to go. Wait.
Much as I love a happy ending, we haven't quite reached the conclusion just yet. They have a look about them, one I've seen before. It's the look of a skooma addict, sick and desperate on the street. With the help and support of those who love them, one can hope. Ultimately, it will be up to each of them to decide what's most important to them. It could be that the two spells were mingling. That's not something seen often. Or perhaps it's simply that this Cress person was also inspired by Anis's dream. Why indeed? It's easy to guess what motivated these people to pursue their wildest dreams. But the workings of this Cress's mind are inscrutable. What would you do if you were them? Would you leap at the chance to live a perfect fantasy? That's the rub, isn't it? Dreams are selfish things. To chase them, you risk leaving things behind, maybe everything. We all have to decide what we're willing to sacrifice in pursuit. Not everyone possesses your sense of obligation.
It was nice, you know.
Oh, thank you for finding my girl. I'd never imagined she'd have gone to such lengths to get away from here. I followed you. I was glad to see Annie's back in town. But I knew deep down that wasn't my girl, and watching her act the part made the worry in my gut so much worse. I had to see for myself. Back at the Happy Crow, I told Brayden he could put whatever she liked on my tab if it kept her occupied. If you wish to find the freeloader, that's where she'll be.
We will trust Mile to see these people safely back to town. You...
Hey, you! Have you seen Anise? Have you seen Anise? She ran off. I knew I shouldn't have let Hesef watch her alone. Mile asked me to keep the girl occupied, so I kept her mug full and listened to her go on about her pirate stories. I was getting famished, so I asked Hesef to watch her while I made a stew. That was the last I saw her, until I heard Hesef calling. They were playing cards when she just bolted out of her chair like a snake bit her and ran out the door. He chased her, but Hesef's not much of a runner. Said Anise was headed east, out of town. Mile's going to have my hide for this. Hold on, real Anise? Who was it we've been watching this whole time?
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. you're the one I don't know. Why are you here? I didn't run away again, I promise. Excuse me? You don't even know me. I am Anise. I can prove it. Ask me anything. I'm her twin sister. I can't be Anise anymore, I know. Maybe I could be someone else. What about you? Can I be you?
Enough of this charade, Cress. Off with your false face.
What are you? Ah!
You're a Daedra?
Wait! Don't hurt me. I didn't do anything. I just gave them what they wanted. I just want to live. Like you. I'm so tired of watching. I don't want to go back. Don't make me go back. To the unbound library of the one who knows. To record what was observed. That is our purpose. To watch your lives and ink the details down. Day in, day out. Always the same. They know it too. The people here. That's why I offered an escape. I kept getting it wrong. Being a person. Despite all I knew, I kept making mistakes. Bad, painful mistakes I couldn't undo. So I had to try again. And again. Life is hard, but that makes it interesting. Please, let me stay. Don't send me back. Yes, please. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I won't cause any more trouble.
So, this pitiable creature wants to escape its lot in life, too. Even Daedra dare to dream. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't feel some sympathy for its plight. I know that suffocating feeling far too well, and the desperation to escape it. I know what it's like to be blinded by the need for liberation. Cress and I both caused more pain than we ever intended. Misguided as Cress was, I don't believe they acted in malice. There aren't many stories of compassionate Daedra, but it seems at least some of them might be true. The question is, does this little Daedra's story have to end in tragedy? It may fly in the face of common sense, but I think Cress might have the makings of a fine player. They're a bit unrefined, but taking on a new role seems to come naturally, and they'll never forget their lines. I could sponsor them to the house. I thought so, and my eye for talent is one of the best among the players. By the time Cress presents themselves before the Grand Maestro, I will have transformed them into a master thespian. I'll stake my reputation on it. All's well that ends well, as they say. This certainly wasn't the direction I expected this story to take, but a good mystery always keeps you guessing. You were a grand co-star. If we ever adapt Investigator Vale for the stage, I'll be sure to call. All right, Cress. I have a deal for you.
You do? Does this mean I can stay?
No, not in Farmer's Nook, anyway.
Oh. Does it mean I don't have to go back to the library?
Yes, and you will get to live a great many incredible lives.
I can? What do you need me to do?
Watch and learn. You're going to be my apprentice. Now, let's get you a mask.
All right.
Now, if you're going to be a proper hopeful, I'm going to need you to take a form similar to one of my players. Can you do that?
Oh, yes. With your help, that'll be easy. How is this?
You'll have no difficulty with brisk scene changes, certainly. Now, for a name that speaks to your soul, what about
Well,
Dreamer?
didn't seem like the worst creature, so
I like that very
glad I
much.
could help. We're getting there. Oh, why do I have more crowns? Oh, they must charge me for another month. No. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'm going to look up where this treasure could possibly be. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so we're not even close to where we need to be anyways. We have to find the original entrance to the fortress. There should be some loose dirt nearby. I I would know where to look. Oh snap! Yeah. Let's try this one more time. Ooh. We'll have to do that next too. Okay. So it said it's outside the main fortress and should be by some tree, a big tree. This might be it over here actually. Nope. Well, that's no good. Well, where the heck is it? Got it. All right. All right. Let's do this one next.
Let's ride.
We need to reach the base camp, but be careful. I saw a lot more cultists during my escape than the ones who led me here.
Let's go find someone to help.
Not our sky. It wasn't like this before. We should hurry. The bridge is out, but that support looks sturdy enough for the grapple bow. The base... That's Yolov. One of the other adventurers Zagira duped with this setup. They've got him strung up like a new life pony guar. Survey stones my ashy arse. That's a sacrifice if I've ever seen one. We've got to do something. Zagira had us escorting her scholars around the area to place those so-called survey stones. Supposedly, they would get the layout of this place in an instant. Bunch of guardung, clearly. It's sucking the life out of him. I damn well plan to try. It'll be dangerous, though. For Iolaf, most of all. That ritual is already feeding off of him somehow. The sudden shock of destroying the stone might kill him. We could try weakening the ritual before ending it entirely. That array by Yolaf seems to be the heart of the ritual, but the magic is being drawn to another focal point nearby. Destroying that might lighten the load on Yolaf, and the backlash of ending the ritual by force. It's the best chance. We need to stop that ritual, the sooner the better, but Yolaf's chances of surviving go up exponentially if we try picking it apart carefully, instead of smashing the central array right at the start. The grapple bow should help us search around.
Give me 1 sec here, sorry. My background noise just ended. So I gotta fix this real quick.
I don't know it. I'm making an educated guess. Daedrology is my main field of study, though I tend to avoid getting caught up in their worship and rituals. Mostly, I'm fascinated why anyone would join these fetching cults in the first place.
Okay. So here we go. Okay.
I took an interest in the anticipations of the tribunal and my ancestors' worship of them before the three rose to godhood. Dark elves aren't the only ones who revere Daedra alongside divines.
Endure, Lord. The foothold is nearly complete.
That voice! Sagira! That did it! The ritual's weakened!
Careful there.
Practice makes the master.
Damn, that's a lot of health potions.
Viola! Follow me, quickly!
You don't have to tell me twice. Thanks mightily for getting me out of there. I don't know how much longer I could have lasted. Trying to pitch me into Orky's gnarled teeth. Or Dagon's, rather. Felt like all the air was sucked out of my lungs. Would have killed me if you hadn't come along. Was it always this hot in here? I'm just hired muscle. I don't meddle with magic. They were talking, though, about positioning the other stones. They sent each of us as an escort, split us up. If they got the better of me, I'm sure the others are in just as much trouble now.
Alright.
Haven't felt this bad since I nearly drowned in the sea of ghosts. But I can feel my strength coming back. I think I'll be good enough to move once I've got my breath. I'll be fine. Help the others while there's still time.
It worked! Sorry if that sounds too much like surprise, but I couldn't be sure if that would be enough to save Olaf's life until we tried it. If the cult is doing this to the others, we should be able to free them too, if we're careful. It was definitely a Daedric ritual, but not your typical sacrifice. Offerings to the princes are usually quick and brutal. This was much more purposeful. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish, but they were using Olaf's soul to power it. The Swits didn't tell us much of their plans before stabbing us in the back, but I've got a rough idea where they were taking the other stones. If we head out the other side of these corridors, we should be on the right path.
Hold on. I recognize that journal. It belonged to Ardia. Well, I'll be. Ardia actually made a break for it. She's the last one I'd have expected to escape. 2 left feet, that one. Much as I'd like to believe she made it out, somehow I doubt it. Honestly, I'm impressed she made it this far, but my gut tells me she's still here. I think we should keep looking for the rest of those sacrificial stones. Whoever's still bound up in the cult's rituals is in the greatest danger. It's getting to the point. Lava? And look, those trees. The shifting is more drastic here. Looks like they caught Ardia after all. We need to free her.
Back, Mary. I look forward to reuniting you with your brother.
I hope you find peace, at least. Let's get out of here. Damn it, Ardia. If only you'd managed to escape. At least we were able to end the ritual before it consumed her soul. May she rest with her kind. I can't be certain, but Dijo, Scarlor, and my little brother Liam are still missing. We have to assume they've been captured and bound like the other two. We need to stop these rituals, and not just for their sakes. I have a theory about the purpose of these rituals. The changes to the land, the sky, the blasted heat. I think this place is being overtaken by another plane. If I had to guess, I'd say it's becoming the Deadlands. I think this ruin isn't actually part of Nern. More like a piece of our world bottled up, and the cult is trying to fill the bottle from another source.
Give me 1 sec to readjust here. Alright.
Is that... Garlor! Over here! Garlor? Oh, fetching Vic! He's gone. Soul-shriven. I've read accounts of this happening, but I've never seen it myself. This ravaged body is all that's left of Garlor. His soul, gone somewhere far worse. This is what will happen to the others. To my little brother. Right. You're right. This isn't the time to lose it. There's still hope for the others. Garlor couldn't have wandered far like this. There must be another ritual site nearby. Let's go.
just want to check how to upgrade our companion. This doesn't help at all. Oh my god, does nothing work? Okay. Oh, I think you have to talk to him, don't you?
Always ready to help.
There we go.
How can I help? I'm listening. What's on your mind? What can I do for you?
Alright. Let's get going then. I guess there's not much I can do.
Victory is cruel. Defeat is worse.
This is it! And they've got Dijos!
Keep meddling in Miri, and I'll make you watch your brother waste away!
You can make it back to your trees, Dijos. We need to keep moving. Dijos and I were not close. Truth told, I think she merely tolerated me and my brother. Not that I can blame her. I hope she finds some rest with her trees. Liam, hang in there, little brother. We'll find you. We seem to be getting close to the heart of the cult's plot. Other than the ruins, the terrain here is unrecognizable from where we came from. I'd wager that's where we'll find him. And Zagira. No, I don't care about that hooded viper. I just want my little brother back. But if she stands in our way, I'll gladly kick her fetching ass back to oblivion. Come on, Liam needs me. Kira! Give Liam back, and maybe I won't fetch and kill you! Damn it! She sealed the gate! We need to remove that barrier! That switch might have something to do with it.
Is there something?
I think that did it! The gate's unsealed! Let's find Liam. Zagira, if you think a little lava is going to stop me, you've got another thing coming. Helped, but there's still something drawing power from the ritual. Let's keep looking. That's done it! Now, destroy the array!
I thought I'd never see you again.
Did you need something? Can I help you with something?
You can inform your worthless legates that we stopped the cultists. No thanks to you.
Just be grateful your little dispute didn't land you afoul of the law. Cease your meddlesome trespassing while you're ahead and get a real job.
We did it! My little brother is safe and that backstabbing viper Zagira's plans are in shambles. Oh, I almost wish I could see what Dagon does to her for her failure, but my imagination's probably better than his anyway. We leave this useless swit to his report and count to Zora's lucky stars. My little brother is alive and well, thanks to you. That's more than I could ask. We owe you. If you ever need anything, and I mean anything, you can count on me. I should get word that we're safe to our parents as soon as possible. I hope to see you again soon. And Liam, straight to Leywin, you hear?
I just want a moment to catch my breath and thank your friend here, Mother.
Did I miss anything interesting?
All right. So we're getting there.
Well, we can't wait any longer. We should begin the experiment. Well, here's a turn of luck. It's me, Rebus. You helped me out of a scrape in Gnosis some time back, remember? Quamamine, tonal resonator, devoured bard. Good times. Anyway, here we go again. You, me, and an experiment going poorly. House Telvanni is funding a practical test of my latest invention, the Phantasmal Sensor. It exercises spirits, ghosts, and other spectral beings near instantaneously. The Unquiet Dead claim countless lives each season, but no longer. The porters and assistants I contracted with have been waylaid in Narcissus, some manner of food poisoning. I'm desperate for an extra set of eyes and hands to help with labor and preparations. Nothing dangerous, I assure you. Oh, I'm so relieved you agreed to help. Before you arrived, I feared my overseers at House Telvanni really might... No matter. Tyrus and I already set up a small field laboratory in the ruined Veyond. Meet us inside and we'll get started.
Taking assistance from random passers-by. The magisters of the house will most certainly have opinions on this. Think of it, Revis. A crumbling ruin is an apt place for your final experiment with House Telvanni.
Finally, we can get started. There's a lot riding on this experiment's success. So yes, let's all stay focused and diligent. And also very, very careful. I need you to paint some stabilizing runes around the area to reinforce the sensor's magics. They're not all that elaborate, I promise, but do be mindful. I'm not leaving anything to chance this time. Here are the materials in a template. I infused the paint with ground soul gems to reinforce the rune's potency. At great personal expense, I might add. Right, Tyrus? There's no price too high for success. Try not to use it all right? I have a few more calibrations to attend to. As for Tyrus, he'll probably, you know, observe. For educational purposes. You can speak with him if you have any other questions. Set guide you, my friend. Remember, precision is of the utmost importance, so no loafing or dawdling, you... I'm sorry. We're supposed to use harsh declaratives like that to motivate. The housing I created for the phantasmal sensor should contain the energies it releases well enough. I employed a fascinating helical boring technique invented by the dwarves of Arkingthand. I have all sorts of ideas for... Sorry, that can wait. Right, sorry. The runes provide a stabilizing aura to prevent any real spectacular tonal reactions or spectral anomalies. I triple-checked every aspect of the experiment, but a mage can never be too careful. Especially if that mage is me. Difficulty?
Soul gem-infused runes slathered on alien walls. The poor condition of the stone combined with imprecise template virtually guarantees a lack of efficacy. What is Revis, an amateur? What am I saying? Of course he is.
Alright, we're going to be ending the video pretty soon.
Finally,
here.
Someone else makes an astute observation. Congratulations, you've just become the second smartest person in the room. The runes Revis once painted will have, at most, a negligible impact. They're essentially just expensive vandalism. Don't be thick. I have nothing to learn from the likes of Revis Demnevani. This is a mere formality. When I ascend to the Council, I will make weeding out hedge mages like Revis my first priority. Oh, yes. Revis knows where he stands with the Telvanni Council. On a precipice, and after...
Off with you, switch! Change of plans?
Ah, welcome back. The runes are in place, right? I'm anxious to begin the experiment. Excellent. By the three, can I just tell you how refreshing it is to hear a voice of support? Thank you. Now, the next step is a bit more complicated. I need you to assist me with a phantasmal sensor's kindling sequence.
Alright, sorry.
Just pay attention to the energies flowing between them. If no spectral... It's nice to have... Certainly.